Hello students, today we are going to learn the next topic in chapter 3, that is the fold and what is the criteria for the recognition, mainly in the field and engineering consideration. Coming to the mechanism of folding, we have to know that folding of rocks will takes place by different ways by the accommodation of the stresses. So here in many cases slips or shear occur in between the beds. There might be the occurrence of the shear or sometimes slips. Okay. The process is very much similar to slipping of cards when the set is folded. Okay. Here if they are not allowed to slip over one another, folding of the set cannot take place. Hence, they have to try to slip over one another. Let me repeat. If they are not allowed to slip over one another, folding of the set cannot take place. So this is the way in which folding generally occur. In the case of hard and compact rock, what is the example? Quartzites. Okay, let me repeat. This is the way in which folding generally occur. Folding generally occur mainly in the case of hard and competent rocks. Okay, what is the example? Like quartzites. Okay, there is also another kind of folding where here the folds are characterized by thinning of the limbs and sometimes the thickening of the crust troughs will also take place. This is very common type in the incompetent rocks. Example, shales. What are incompetent rocks? They are weak rocks. Okay. See, this is how the mechanism of the folding. It looks like this. They are folded for one another. See, this is how it takes. This is monocline, means only one. It is monocline, it is anticline, syncline, and overturned. We have seen these in the earlier slides. Okay. This is the mechanism of the folding. This is the limb and this is the hinge zone where here the folding take place. This is the axial plane. What are the causes and effects of folding? Most of the important folds are already pointed out because due to the tectonic causes. Okay. But a very few folds of a minor type are mainly due to the non-tectonic cases. You know, right? Tectonics means there are plates underneath the surfaces which will move. Okay. Here, the compressive and the shear type of tectonic forces are mainly responsible for the folding phenomenon. What are responsible? Let me repeat. Compressive and shear type, okay, of tectonic forces are mainly responsible. Coming to the igneous intrusion of viscous magma such as laccoliths and lopaliths are also contribute to the folding. But coming to the non-tectonic causes like landslides, creeping and differential compaction, these are also responsible for some type of folds. But these are minor in terms of frequency of occurrence and magnitude. Mainly they occur tectonic causes only. Okay, mainly they are occurred by the tectonic causes only. See, this is how the causes and effects look like in the folding. Also, when a folded area is affected by weathering, what happens? Sometimes by erosion also. Very interestingly, these topographic features are produced as follows. Generally, after the folding, anticlines by the virtue of the upward bending will appear just like a hill, and syncline due to downward warping, which will occur like a valley. So upward it will look like a hill, downward it look like a valley. On the other hand, the trough portion are highly compressed and hence they offer a very great resistance to erosion because they are highly compressed. Also, if they stand out in the long run at a very greater elevation, then they are while the adjacent parts will degrade fast. So with respect to the adjacent parts, we are talking this. Thank you.